500 Days of Summer is the story of Tom Hanks and the 5 members of his family who spent their time together. Tom Hanks believes in love and believes that happiness cannot come in his life unless there is love in his life. On the other hand, there is Samarthan who thinks completely opposite to Tom. She does not believe in love and considers friendship as everything. In the beginning of this story, it is shown that Tom Handsome and Shamar Sen are sitting on a park bench, and then Summer puts her hand on Tom's hand, and it has been 488 days since these two have known each other. After this, the story comes to the first day when Tom saw Summer for the first time. Actually, Tom is a handsome architect, but he works as a writer in a greeting card company, and Summer comes to the same company as his boss's assistant. When Tom sees Amar for the first time, he feels that she is the girl he wants in his life. Tom and Summer talk for the first time when Tom is listening to songs on his phone, and that is when he understands, and Summer says that, "My favorite singer, Samar, actually likes Tom and Samar." A fight starts to happen between them, and Samar tells Samar that he has no interest in this company or this job. "I'm not interested in this company, but I needed a job, so I wanted to do something new and exciting in my life for a few days." The entire office staff is at a bar where people listen to music as per their wish and sit and talk among themselves. A friend of a friend asks Samar if she has a boyfriend. Samar says, "No, I don't believe in any such relationship, I prefer to be on my own." Relationships create problems in your life, they hurt your feelings. There's no such thing as love in this world, it's just an imagination. If that weren't the case, there wouldn't be so many diagnoses today. He says, "We live in the most beautiful city in the world. We don't need retention, we should be happy, we should invite life as much as we can." But Tom disagrees with him because he has a very strong belief in love. I believe you'll find Tom's friend very excited. As they're being picked up in a taxi, he tells Chumar that he likes her a lot. After he leaves, Samar asks Tom, "Do you like me?" Tom replies, "Samar posted here like a friend." Tom, it was a friend's post, because at that time, Samar doesn't believe in love, so he doesn't express his feelings to her. Samar also likes Tom, so he tells him, "If you like this interesting video, we can be friends." While they're near the roller coaster in the office, Samar approaches Tom and kisses him. After this, their relationship progresses, and they become very physically close. Along with their happiness also comes into Tom's life. They go out together, eat, go shopping, and watch movies. Tom meets him at his place, where he always goes alone because the view of the city is beautiful. After this, for the first time, Samar also visits his home. She takes Samar to her bar and tells him many things about herself, which Tom feels that before today, Samar has never told anyone about her dreams because she thinks so, and Tom thinks that the wall of friendship between them is slowly breaking down, and this friendship is turning into love, but it's just Tom's imagination. When she tells Samar that the things I tell you, you know, I've never told anyone such things, then all of Tom's imaginations become a reality. One day, while they are driving, Tom asks Amar what's going on between them, what's happening. Samar says, "I don't know, am I happy or are you happy?" To which Samar replies, "Yes, I am happy." Now, their friendship has been going on for 259 days. One day, when she is at a bar, Samar comes up to her and says, "This is the first time I've seen you here." Samar says, "I used to come here often, can I buy you a drink?" Samar clearly refuses. In fact, the man is forcefully approaching Samar. She also has a big argument with Tom, and when he leaves, he says, "I can't believe this is your boyfriend." Hearing this, Tom gets very angry and punches him in the face, and in return, the man punches Tom. After this, Tom and Samar return home, and after coming home, Samar's mood completely changes. She says, "I can't believe you're so friendly to Tom. Everything I did was done by Kumar." Samar says, "Next time, I don't need your help." She tells him to leave. Tom gets angry at this and asks Amar what they are. Samar says, "We're good friends." He says, "We don't live together the way we used to. We hold each other's hands and kiss each other a lot. We even sleep together sometimes." He tells Amar, "I like you, but I don't want any kind of relationship." Tom says, "I also don't want a relationship, but at least we are a couple." Saying this, he walks away. It turns out that today is the first time these two have had a fight, which is why both of them are upset. They go to each other's house and say, "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done what I did." After this, both of them spend the whole night together, and the next morning they go to the park, where they both enjoy themselves a lot. In this way, a few more days of their friendship pass. Now comes the day of their friendship when, after 290 days of knowing each other, both of them go out, and after going there, Tom goes to Kumar's house, but Samar says, "Let's go to a movie," and they want to watch The Graduate. After the movie ends, Samar starts crying, and Tom asks Samar if it was because of the movie. Samar says, "I got a little emotional." After this, they go for a walk. When Tom tries to hold Samar's hand, as he does every day, Samar avoids him, and wants to go home. She says, "I'm sorry," but Tom says, "Let's go to the function." They both go to a restaurant, and there but she tells her supporters that she doesn't understand what we are doing together, which is not normal between us, and she breaks up with him very casually. This hurts Tom very much, and he becomes very sad, and his sadness increases even more when Summer leaves her job, which means that now he cannot even meet her. Tom gets very impressed, and the effect of this depression starts affecting his work also. The person he met there says that we know that everything is happening due to time, but you are very good at your work. You need to pay more attention to your work. Talk about it says that last week you made a record for greeting cards. I will read it to you, and Tom has written employment, red violets, oh blue, and why are you? Actually, Don's job in this company is to get good lines for greeting cards, that is, to call good people, and he is very good at this work, but now because of Summer, his entire mind has gone crazy. His boss understands this and tells Tom to draw a line of chords where there's sadness, where there's sorrow, where there's sadness, where people have lost their courage. But Tom wants to get out of this situation somehow, so he motivates himself again and, with the help of his friend, goes to meet a girl. It's actually a blind date, but when Tom meets her, he spends the whole time talking about Samar. This makes the date a complete failure. One day, when one of Tom's co-workers gets married, and Tom is going to that wedding, he meets Samar during the journey. They spend time together once again, dancing at the wedding. At the wedding, Samar tells Tom that there's a party at her house, so he has to come. Although Tom initially hesitates, he later agrees, as he finds Samar back in his life. When they return, she falls asleep with her head on Samar's shoulder. Tom is very happy with this, and now that evening comes when Tom goes to Samar's house. Tom takes a gift to Samar's house, and Samar does not meet him the way he expected. The distance that had come between them still remains, and Tom is almost alone in that entire party, and then Tom sees that at this time Tom is showing his ring to a girl, and this is an engagement ring, which means that Samar is engaged. Tom is completely shattered by this and leaves from there because the last hope that he had in his heart has also ended today. Here in the big city where millions of people live, you find yourself alone, and after this you drown yourself in alcohol, and one day when he is bringing alcohol early in the morning, he sees that a boy and a girl are going there holding hands, and he takes it and says, "Get through, that is, go and get a room somewhere because you people do all these things." He is not in any kind of relationship, and when his office I discussed about meeting and subscribing to Tom already and this Valentine's, and that if a girl tells me then I will send this card, these movie songs, all these lies to us, and for this we also have a responsible response, and then if someone has feelings for his heart, then it is that the line which we have written in it can express the feelings of his heart. And if someone does not know the feelings of his heart, then he should say it in his own words and not cut it off in such a way that he has not written a single word from his heart. And while saying this, Tom becomes very emotional because his heart is also broken, and he says that I am leaving the job. Now I have nothing here, and Tom leaves that job. After this he meets his friend, his cousin's sister. In fact, his parents and driver have fallen asleep, and this is his sister and also his friend who always guides him, and from there she says that I know that you think that girl was the best for you, but I don't think so. There are many more fish in the ocean for both of you in the middle. The good papayas should only be remembered, and one should move ahead in life. Saying this, she leaves from there, and Tom once again remembers the good moments spent between him and Samar and decides to move ahead in life. He wants to get out of this thing once again. On the other side, Samar gets married, and here Tom, who has studied architecture, starts practicing architecture once again. He reads many books, makes different sketches of buildings, and today it has been 488 days since he has known Samar, and once again Tom goes to the same park, which is his favorite part, and when he is sitting on a bench of that park and looking at the building in front, then he hears a voice from behind, and when he looks back, Samar is sitting alone there, who is married, and Samar comes and sits near him, and this is the first scene of this story from where the whole story gets connected. Tom's supporter says that you never want to be anyone's girlfriend, so I got married. I could never understand this thing. Samar says to me a lot of surprise. I was also very surprised. It just so happened that I woke up one morning and realized that I'm not ready to marry you. Tom says that I'm a girl in destiny, soul mates, and true love. Actually, Tom was always very positive about destiny, soulmates, and true love, but now it seems that none of that happens. She says to herself, "You were right, something's fine. I was sitting in a bar, a boy next to me, and he asked me to marry him, and today he's my husband. Imagine if I hadn't gone to that place, or sat there, or if I had gone for lunch, or for a movie, or if I had arrived there 10 minutes later. None of this would have happened, meaning everything was already decided." At that moment, I thought that whatever Tom says is absolutely right. You were right. After this, Summer puts her hand on Tom's hand, and this is the first scene of the story, from where the entire story is going on in flashback. She tells the audience that she should go and starts leaving, then Tom turns back. He says to Tom, "I hope you're happy in your life," and Summer leaves. Exactly 12 days later, when it's been 500 days since Tom's patience has been in his life, Tom takes him to an architecture company for an interview. While he's sitting outside, a girl is also sitting there. Both of them are architects, waiting for the interview. The girl asks Tom, "Are you here for the interview?" Tom asks her, "I'm also here for the interview. I hope you don't get this job," he says. It's a kind of tumor that if she doesn't get the job, then Tom will get it. The girl says, "I also hope you don't get the job." The girl says, "I've seen you at Rangers Plaza. Actually, it's Tom's favorite place. Officer Tom goes," she says, "but we probably never paid attention, so he never saw this girl." Now, while they're talking, Tom's turn comes, and as he's going in for the interview, he sees this woman. It's a realization that there are no pimples in this world, no fate. No one was made for each other. It's just situations that bring people together. He used to think that his soulmate was his love, that she was his everything. But now his thinking has changed. He comes back and asks the girl sitting there for coffee, but she refuses. She says she has to meet someone in town after her interview. When Tom says, "I'm leaving," the girl changes her mind and tells Tom, "Okay, I'll meet you after the interview. We'll go for coffee." Tom is delighted by this, and he tells her, "My name is Tom Hanks." The girl says, "My name is Tom and us." And with that, the story ends. This story isn't a love story, but a blessing in disguise. It shows that when we become involved in someone's life, we learn a lot from that person. Just as the lives of lovers teach us that everything in this world is predetermined, similarly, time also changes its mind. From the experience of 500 days spent together, we come to the conclusion that nothing is predetermined in this world. It is just situations that bring us together. In this story, the first girl's name was Summer and the girl who comes later was named Autumn. Actually, this shows that just as the seasons change, that is, autumn comes after summer, similarly in life also the days are not always the same. If there is sadness in your life today, then this sunshine will definitely change into happiness because this change does not happen only in nature. It also happens in the hearts and minds of humans because there is only one creator of us and nature. That is why if such a time comes in your life when your heart and mind are completely broken, then in such a situation, a person should never lose courage. Rather, in such a situation, a person should calm himself and wait for the right time to come. It is possible that some people may also feel that in this story, Summer was a big mistake, but there was nothing like that. Summer never asked Tom for anything. She had not made any commitment, but she was also solving many puzzles in her life. That is why she also learns a lot from Talk's life. So this is also the complete story of 500 Days of Summer. This movie was released in 2019. Its rating on IMDb is 7.7. The budget of this movie was $1.5 million and it earned $6 million at the box office. We hope you liked this story.